What's up, Tudorinos? Welcome back to another episode of Game Addicts Play Mass Effect. We are back here, and we have just saved Liara from her predicament, and we are continuing the hunt against Saren. But first, of course, as you're walking around on the Normandy, after every major mission, you could go and talk to everybody, and most people will have something different to say, adding to their characterization. When I mean most people, most of your party members. Like Presley, we've already kind of talked to him. We haven't really talked to Joker yet, so we'll go do that. We'll go talk to Joker. We're up here. Of course, you can check out almost like anything that's highlighted right here. You click that, and get a little codex entry. Expand your knowledge of the universe.
I prefer gold to silver, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
Okay, so after every major mission, he will say something regarding what just happened. But any further detailed conversation, you pretty much get one shot to go through it all. You sure?
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
All right, so you got two options. Ship status report.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Good.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
His disease.
I can't have you on this ship if you're going to infect my crew.
Infect the crew? Oh man, you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Yeah.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not going to break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
God, I love Seth Green in this, by the way. Like, he's perfect for this character.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
And that's about it.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
We shall should go. Anyway, look outside. And I leveled up by looking at codex. That's why it's important to look at all this stuff. You're missing easy XP. We'll go ahead and go down and talk to the crew. Morning. We'll avoid the slow-ass elevator for now. We'll go talk to Kite.
Anything you need, Commander?
Nah.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Speak your mind.
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Brain tumors. You doubt it was accidental?
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins.
Oh, dang.
It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Good
Yeah,
Garen.
that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Sounds fishy to me.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Time to talk or time to get physical?
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other ways to occupy the time.
I'm not the sort who does that kind of thing, Commander. Not lightly, anyway. There was a girl I spent a lot of time with. Well, we kept our clothes on. Rana. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Wow.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
Yeah.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Oh, well, I mean, trying to trying to be your buddy, but...
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Well, Karth kind of was a whiner. And your voice reminds me a lot of him. I'll reserve judgment. Get some stuff in here. Take all. Seriously, there are people I know who really hate Caden just on the fact that he is the same voice actor as Karth. Because of how much they hate Karth. Now, Liara's tucked away back here.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Yeah.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She's the best.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
Yeah, they probably would have, turned you into Swiss cheese.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I
It's
promise.
probably just because you're blue, but... Yeah.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander.
Even though I just met
Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Yeah.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You like it?
You must enjoy something about it.
Yeah.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Oh, really?
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Sure, so now you can ask about, Benezia.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
And Asari culture. But
I
again,
don't
that's
understand it. She was always
other than
outspoken
that,
about the need for the
after
Asari
each
to become
mission,
more involved in shaping galactic
you
events.
get like one snippet of
Maybe
conversation
she thought
with her,
allying herself
and
with
then the rest is
Saren would
just stuff
somehow
you
be
can
for the greater
ask
good in the
anytime.
long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
And no.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner, though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari
Interesting.
daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It
That's
is possible
interesting.
Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Because, lots of other societies, including those that we would know here on Earth and among people, would choose to do inbreeding as a way to keep their genetics and their pathway pure. Instantly I'm thinking of Game of Thrones. So if you're looking at the Targaryens, they would do that. It's just like, and for them, for the Asari, it's the exact opposite. It's like if you choose another Asari for pure breeding purposes, it can have the opposite effect. Where like, wow, okay, so you're just a pure blood. It's funny. It's a different way to think about it.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Oh man, I should go. Just blank face. All right, slow ass elevator. Gonna go down here and hit up my man Garrus, my man Rex, and then talk to Ashley.
Commander, how are you?
Good.
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Okay.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Really?
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Well, yeah. But I mean, we still need to be held accountable, you know?
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Yeah. Ashley?
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Sure.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Because they're not alliance or because they're aliens?
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies.
Ouch!
We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
By mistrusting our allies?
How do you get from relying on ourselves to mistreating our allies?
I don't mean we should mistreat them, Commander. I just think we should be prepared to go it without them. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
You sound like one of those terra firma party pamphlets, Chief.
Terra firma is a pack of jackals. The founders had ideals. These days they just play off xenophobia and bigotry. I hope my reasons are more rational. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
Ah. She's hiding something.
I never knew my family. Grew up an orphan on Earth. Anybody in your family I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. So why are you out here? Just trying to get away from Earth?
Changing the subject. Something's going on. Why am I out here? Well, I was out here, now I'm a Spectre.
Earth's seen better days. Lots of pollution, too many people. People are trying to fix it, but...
But right now, it's not the best place to be. I guess without a family, you had no reason to stay.
I could just tell her to shut up. But look, I mean, the thing is that the this thing with Saren is it's much bigger than just humanity. Even though a humanity colony was attacked, I mean, this involves a lot of different people, and we have people here that are going to help us, and we have to trust these people, aliens or otherwise, to be on our side. If we're all in the same, if we're all in agreements that Saren is the enemy, then there's no reason to make another enemy. that's not to say that that friend may not be tomorrow's enemy, because a lot of times that can happen. But we have the potential here to strike up a strong alliance.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
What about me? Here's the thing. She has very strong feelings. And she's one of the romance options, so that's obviously that. I've only ever romanced her once, and going forward with playthroughs, I can't get into it because of how strongly her feelings are. That's not to say they don't change eventually, but...
I'm glad there won't be a problem.
Anything else you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
Wow.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Uh-huh. Rex?
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Yep.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
What? You knew
I
him?
would have if I thought I was important.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Oh. I guess I could have asked more questions, but...
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright. Tally's the last one, and then we'll move on to the next thing.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sounds like the pilgrimage isn't just about finding resources for the fleet. Maybe it's about teaching you to appreciate your people and culture.
You're probably right. We Quarians spend our whole lives traveling. But really, we never leave home. The pilgrimage has given me a whole new perspective on our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
Yeah.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Word.
I should go.
I should go.
See you later.
Bye. All right. Now that we've talked to everybody on the ship that we could possibly talk to, we're going to take the slow-ass elevator up and go to the map and go on to the next mission. Not sure what that is. Should we do some side stuff? Should we do a main one? Last time we did one main one. Or no, one side and one main, yeah. So maybe we'll do that again. See if there's anything. We'll check the journal when we get up there. Man, that elevator's so slow. Wait, crap. Sorry. Journal. Yep, journal first. Actually, you know, I leveled up, didn't I? I'll wait till I get everybody in the group. Okay, everybody in the group. I'll do everybody. All right, so we got two main ones to go to. Oh, there we go. There, minerals, medallions. Don't care about that. Missing survey team. Antea system in the Hades Gamma cluster. Look for the missing survey team. Missing Marines. We did that one last time, so we got to go back to the Citadel for that one. We got to return to Fist's office. That's on the Citadel. We got to go back to speak to Shire. Burner. We got to buy at a commune. Unusual readings. Okay, so we got a few. We can do Hydra system and Argus row cluster. We'll go to that one. Unusual readings. Side mission galore. Argus Tau. Hades. There's one in the Hawking ATA too. Argus row station. Argus row.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Okay. That planet has not much. Alright. This one.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Okay. Heat level. Garrus. Where's Tali? We don't know about Tali yet. So we'll probably do is try to squeeze a couple of these side ones in real quick, and then we'll get the Garrus. And then on the next episode, we'll head back to the Citadel, talk to all those people there, get updates on stuff. Alright, so we gotta level up people. Okay, what's it gonna do with you? It's been a minute. So unlocked community and advanced immunity. Probably should do one of those. Okay, so we need that. So I want to start healing people, not just myself. Garrus, my man. Got electronics on you, encryption. Keep going that route. More master overload. Oh, I haven't done a dang thing with you yet. All right. Same thing. You all the way up to master. And then we'll do decryption. Get that. And then hacking. Get some body armor on you. Basic armor. Do some pistols. There we go. Sure. Don't have any more synthetic ammo upgrades. So what the heck? Chemical rounds. Alright. Oh yeah, map. Transponder signal, anomaly, and debris. We'll go, before we go to the signal, we'll go here. Tell you what, I am very hesitant to 100% run of this game, simply because of the transport style of this damn vehicle. Don't be surprised if you're watching me play this game and I decide not to go get something because I just don't want to deal with this vehicle. I love this game. I fell in love with this game, but it is definitely difficult sometimes. Turian corpse of artifact. Yeah. Turian insignia. Got a journal update. Now we'll hit that debris. It's just like none of the terrain is fun to drive around. It was awesome 10 years ago. And it's not awesome anymore. Like, I see what they were going for when they did Andromeda. They tried to make it a lot, better of a driving game, better, or easier exploration. But the areas were so big, the things you had to do, you had to drive so far to go through one little thing. You had too much all. But for me, it didn't get good until, like, I would say a good chunk of the way. It just took so long to get there. You'll buy that. Man, it's too hot. Alright. Go do this. Get the hell off this planet. He's in point right here. This vehicle is not buttoned to operate. I can see why so many people would get turned off. Drive around this mountain. I know better not to drive up it. Range, whatever this thing is. Only hope it's not pressure.
Looks like the signal's coming from that wreckage.
Careful. Careful. It's a trap.
Haha. Okay, so that was it. That was literally it, folks. 100% it. Go ahead and do this since we are nearby. We'll head out. Oh, no, I won't. Can I do it again? Sometimes if you do one of those to unlock something, it'll just block it out. You won't be able to do it again. So that was a waste of time. Got some experience, though. We got like 600 experience for killing those big guys. See, that's why I want to try and take them out outside the ship as much as I can. You know what? I actually meant to go look at something because my memory cannot remember the other places that I wanted to go. It was the survey team that was in... Okay, we'll go to Hades Gamma. We'll go to that one. Missing survey team. Hades Gamma. Yep. Getting stuff done. All in a day's work. This one. Click survey it. Yes, deposit. No, I didn't mean to exit out. Two paragraphs. See, I do like sitting there being able to read all this. Just don't always feel like I have the time to do it. And here. And we will bring... Of course, our main man, Garrus. We'll bring Caden. Why not? Need to level up Caden. 14 points, good gosh. All right. Oh wait, of course, map. 4 things on this one. Research base, anomaly, debris, anomaly. Hopefully this world is seems to be a little less mountainous. Apparently these worlds where they like to settle never had glaciers. Come through, just level the playing field, make it the Great Plains. I guess that's why like, we need to make this seem alien, not make it seem like it's familiar to what we know at all. So many damn hills and mountains. And let's give them a shitty ass vehicle to go explore in. One they can literally turn over and get stuck in, and then you die, and then it says game over. Insignia. Another terrain insignia. What? You guys are just out here just putting marks on stuff? Okay, so we'll make a circle. What? Incarnation. Ready? Go. Oh, dang it, we don't have it. How did Caden survive that? And what? Well, no wonder we died. He was shooting the damn ground. We almost had that thing. I know we did. I gotta do this again. God. All right. All the way back over there. You know what? No. Go over here first. No, we're gonna do the opposite. Do everything there is to do first. And if we encounter that dang pressure wall, definitely saving it before we get there. That's experience I want. Man, I swear, man. Enemies registering on the radar up here. Who's hanging out up here? At this debris field. Yeah. Forgot about that. I've lost shields. Switch weapons. There's this. The hell were you guys?
Area secured.
Crash proof. Manual bypass. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh man, I don't know if that stuff was worth it. I got area map. All right.
On my way.
Want to go? This hole is dangerous. How in the hell are they getting around in that kind of vehicle? Which is, I mean, to be honest, it's not too different. But, like, you're not taking that thing in places like where I'm taking this thing. There ain't no way. It seems like that thing has the durability. Look at that. I went down a hill and I already popped my right front tire. Flat planes make me nervous. I'm looking around for those pressure balls. half the things you actually get up to that you climb the damn mountain for don't actually require you to climb a mountain. Transmitter tower. Device transmitting a tight beam signals into geosynchronous orbit. Disrupts the survey team's GPS satellites. Alright.
Negative contacts, Commander.
There better not be nobody. Alright. Perimeter of our mission area. There. We are now going here. Now another thing, like when you have places that have research bases or buildings, they reuse a lot of the same building structures. So some of the buildings you're going to go into are exactly the same building. 100% to a T. You already know where you're going. All you're worried about is killing all the people inside. Did I already? Yeah. They changed the symbol, that's right.
Where is everybody?
Since you said that, Caden, they're probably dead. Malfunctioning object. That's a barracks.
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Guess we should head to the excavation site then.
I see. Easy decryption locker. I should call that one easy, but okay. Come on, Caden. Out of the way. Head on over here. See what kind of alien technology they found. Got to be good news, right? It can only be good news.
Unearthed some kind of alien technology, and it turns them into mindless fanatics. Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
husks to me. Caden? They look like husks. For all the extra Jenny Survey team, converted into cybernetic husks, similar to those used by the Geth. See? And how they came to be buried in this frontier world, far from the Geth territory, is a mystery. Alright, wake up, dudes. We gotta go looting. We got some crates. Spikes. Medium armor and Quarian armor. Garrus! What's the damn armor on? You keep dying on me. Of course you cannot wear it. But we can glitch you into it. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3. Alright. So we'll go to our upgrades. Find one that we don't care about, just in case we mess it up. Hardening, whatever. We'll do our little glitch on the gel cover. Oh, man. No. All the way down. Is it all the way down? And then up. 1, 2, 3. Medium cherry armor. Glitched our way in. All right. Through, then we'll get on out of here. We have one more side thing to do before we carry on. More Quarian armor. If I actually brought my Quarian, which I didn't this time. I brought Caden. Alright. Hey, there's a crate I can open. Galore. Good. on this planet. Man, we've been here for a while. That's what I mean, man. Just like so much stuff to do on one little planet. And on a planet that just isn't that fun to like traverse. You know what I'm gonna do? Come on, guys. Huddle in. Heal. Because we're probably gonna encounter that damn thresher monster. Where's that at? All the way down here. It's also getting used to us just like rolling up on places like that. Hey, we got a signal. Hey, they're all dead. Space is a dangerous place. For sure. Ah. Do a tire. There's some stuff we can get rid of to get some more Omni Gel because I don't want to run too low. Some crappy ass pistols and whatnot. So, in fact, you can have a way better pistol than that. Take that one. Before I start crapping these things. Nope, wrong button. But, whatever. So, why? Save. We are saving, folks. Ah! Don't get out. Ah. Loaded. You coming up? You're here. Ah, whoa, he almost hit me there. All right, fellas. That's what I'm talking about. Got it. All right, let's go ahead and recover this Turian artifact out of this toilet. What's doing in here, we'll never know. Yep. We can now leave. That's what we call getting stuff done, my friends. All right, so we had one more side thing, right? One more that was left to do. I mean, we have other stuff on the Citadel, but let me see. I'm gonna go talk to that guy. Strange mission that was in the Sentry system and Hawking ETA cluster. Hawking ETA, Hawking Ada. Is it Hawking Ada? Here, right? Yeah. This is pretty much gonna be the side.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. Major Kyle, your commanding officer Torfin, has set up a small compound in the Hawking Etta cluster. He's attracted a number of biotic followers. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
I'll look into it.
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He's not the same man you served under. He feels responsible for the Alliance soldiers who died at Torfin. His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. He was given an honorable discharge and early retirement. We'd hoped he would get better in time, but we underestimated how far gone he was. Now it looks like it's too late.
What were those Alliance representatives going to talk to Major Kyle about?
They wanted to bring him back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years. We weren't going to abandon him. Given his state of mind, however, he probably saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he had his followers killed him.
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
I might be able to end this without violence.
You serve with him. He might listen to you. But he's already killed 2 Alliance representatives. I trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
Well, Wendigo. Methinks this isn't going to end very well. So dude's got biotics with him. So we're bringing a Krogan. And Caden. So for you, a couple throw. Let's go up the barrier. There. Oh, no, that'll do fine. We do have new armor for you though, which isn't as good as the stuff you have. Right on. And you need something a little bit stronger than that, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we got heavy armor on our old boy Caden. That way, hopefully, he does not go down. Some extra shields going on. You can use that. Duration bonus. Use that since we know we're going up against. Oh wait, what? Okay, never mind. All right, fellas. Oh yeah, Matt, my bad. That's pretty badass. Gotta admit. That's a visual right there. I think it said something. Maybe that's the planet that got scarred by a weapon of some sort. Over here. Is that not on the map? No, it's not. What did it not give us? Part of the game. Why we couldn't fly around in shuttles in this is beyond me. Angle. And of course it is. Oh. We found something. Useful for somebody who uses electronics. Like Caden, I need to actually get that. Not easy description. Okay, so Rex is so big. Anyway, so it said that there were tracks. Found tracks. So was the map updated? Maybe that's where it's going. Wrecked mining vehicle. Oh, hey, that's crumpled from impact. Wildcat miners. Yeah, so those are the guys then. Stuff. Hey, it's just right over there, and then you just go barreling off of the cliff. Waiting for the thresher mob. Compound, where our good old buddy Commander Kyle, or Major Kyle, Kyle Reese. Since I chose the Orphan, the Renegade background, this mission directly correlates with my ship. Kyle, Major Kyle, felt responsible all those lives. The orders given to defeat the enemy at all costs, causing most of the team to die, also led the mission to the successful mission. Sacrifice. It's a tough call to make. I'm not sure if I can make that call myself. Yeah, here we are.
En route.
Oh, wrong one. Hit the wrong button. That was easy. It took pity. Hey, man, we got some monies. How much money do we have? Equipment. We got a whopping 41,000, which is still not enough to buy any of those awesome weapons. I'm thinking that when I go back to Citadel, wrap up this episode, I'll probably go back to Citadel and talk to everybody. Then I will do the whole weapons glitch, or the selling stuff, once I get that discount from Dr. Michelle. So yeah, I'm not going to tack on any major story plots to this one. So can I go in here? Yes.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
My name is Commander Shepard. Major Kyle knows me. I have to speak to him.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
Father Kyle says we biotics have to stick together.
Biotics can feel safe here.
So again, like I said, all these door places almost have the exact same layout.
The Alliance wants to wipe us out. Father Kyle told us.
Where is this man? I want to talk to him.
Father Kyle says we biotics have to stick together.
Starting to sense a pattern here. I hit the wrong button. Fine. How about you?
The Alliance sent assassins to kill Father Kyle, but we stopped them.
Oh boy.
The The Alliance sent assassins to
The
kill
same thing
Father
that
Kyle,
she said.
but we stopped them.
In fact, you guys have the same voice. Clones. Alright, so he's all the way back. I'll go over here. Your sleeping quarters are magnificent.
Biotics can feel safe here.
Uh-huh. Alright. Let's go talk to the man.
I know you, the Butcher of Torfen. Why have you come here, Shepard? Why can't you leave us alone?
Well, you wanted to talk to me. I want to talk to you, and you wanted to talk to me.
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
They're not safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you're endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No, this was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please, I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
We can believe him or not. Don't make me regret this, Major Kyle.
I'm going to trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Joker can have the Fifth Fleet pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Commander.
Yeah, me too.
Father Kyle says we biotics have to stick together.
She sounds like she hasn't slept in 3 weeks. Man, we gotta stick together. Well, I do like that there was a way, and that's why I put so much into my charm. There was a way to get out of that without violence and bloodshed, so good. We did a good today. We did some good. So, that's going to be it for that. So now, we're going to head back to the Citadel, talk to a bunch of people. Get everything set up, and then I can do that glitch and get some money and get some better weapons. That way this playthrough will go a lot quicker.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
And that is why I like that. The whole renegade thing, or the whole ruthless background. It's like everybody considers Shepard to be this guy who's going to do anything and kill anybody to get the job done. You know, just because it went that way once doesn't mean that it always has to. So that's what I always try to do. All right. Back to the Citadel. Free XP. Exit the Normandy. All right, who am I going to go here? We'll go with, you know, we haven't brought these two out. We'll leave the aliens on board.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Rear Admiral Mikhailovich.
10 hut!
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
This ship saved our lives a dozen times over.
An exaggeration. I've read your reports. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates, rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
And this is why I put a bunch into charm right away.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
None, sir.
Very well. I don't agree with any of this, but your reasons seem sound. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council.
it will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Not as negative as he planned. So just right off the bat, he was like, this is gonna be a terrible review. I know it's gonna be bad.
So, Williams, are you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
I'm not sure, Lieutenant. Every time I think I have a handle on things, the universe bank's hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot in life.
You would think elevators would be faster in the future. Here we go. Just like I thought.
Commander Shepard? Khaleesa bint seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
All right. So now we got to go and talk to a few people. Let's go ahead and go up to, that's another elevator. Nope, not doing it. Presidium. We've got to talk to, we have to go talk to the consort. Let her know everything went all right with that one general from a long time ago. And of course, I can just walk right in like I own the place.
That's right. It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember. What drew you back to the Citadel and to the Consulate? I don't know exactly. It may sound strange, but I simply felt good.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see your skin, tough as the scales on any Turian, unyielding. A wall between you and everyone else, but it protects you, makes you strong. You never hide your strength either. It serves you well, terrifies your foes. Few will dare to stand against you. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor Ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard.
Right on.
They will give you strength.
I went fairly often, but it's still the Arcos.
Yeah, ever since Fist took over, I don't go anymore.
Seems like all the best lounges have been replaced by places like Cora's Den.
Alright, so we're going to head over here to the Embassy Lounge. There's somebody in there that wants to talk to us. Has a job for us. Asana Dantius. Whichever.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
You said you had a job offer.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
You want me to hunt down the people who killed her?
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
Do you want me to deliver the ransom?
I've already transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to CSEC immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only need to bring her back. I've already found her for you. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
Can't you hire someone else to do this?
I do not want to take chances with my sister's life. I need a Spectre. Besides, you operate outside official channels. My superiors cannot find out I never reported the ransom in the first place.
Of course.
How'd you find out who was behind the ransom?
I have resources. Contacts and credits can go a long way, especially if you're willing to bend the rules. I already broke the law when I paid the ransom. This couldn't make things any worse.
Anything you can tell me about the mercs who have your sister?
Pretty much what you'd expect. Rough, dangerous, and well-armed. Nothing a Spectre cannot handle, though.
Don't worry. I'll bring your sister back.
Thank you, Shepard. I knew you were the right man for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
So now, I believe we got to go. Oh, wait, we leveled up, didn't we? I forgot about that. All right. Shield boost. We should do more in the charm and intimidate when we get the chance. Oh yeah. I haven't done anything. Alright. That's the new one. Minerals, missing Marines. I gotta go to talk to Kahoku. I gotta go back to Fist's office. And then I bet I can go talk to Conrad in that downstairs area. Alright. A couple more places to go. And of course, we're going to fast travel.
No, I'm waiting to... Commander, any word on my missing men?
They were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
I did.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Right on. Alright. Let's head on downstairs, go to Cora's Den. Like how he's just hanging out. All by himself. What do you guys say?
A million light years from where humanity began, and we walk into a bar filled with men drooling over half-naked women, shaking their asses on a stage. I can't decide if that's funny or sad.
What? You don't think they're here because of the food?
Alright, now what? Go back to Emily. I like how I just walk in now. Walked right in the back to the previous owner's office, who was killed by Rex. We shot up the place for people just like, whatever. There he is.
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me? There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, can I get your picture?
Sure, no problem.
Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
It's a bank statement. It shows that I bought something from you when I bought it.
Well, thank you for buying from me, but this still doesn't prove that you purchased that item from my store.
But I didn't buy anything else here.
How do I know that? If you don't have the proof of purchase, I can't help you.
But...
Sorry.
The ever-going saga of the proof of purchase.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist.
Yep.
I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Right on. So now we can go and head over and see what's going on with it. See if I can access that Dr. Michelle discount.
I need those supplies for my clinic. I can't.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Oh, Commander Shepard, I didn't see you come in.
Every time I come in here, I see someone threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
I might be able to help you.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges, they just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they are blackmailing me. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
Well, we're not gonna have that.
Maybe I can get you out of this. Tell me what they want.
I have to give some of my medical supplies to a merchant in the markets. They expect delivery today.
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal with this guy, whoever he is.
Deal with him? But won't they expose my past?
They won't bother you again. I guarantee it.
I see. Maybe it's better if I don't know anymore. I was told to speak with a merchant named Morlan down in the markets.
Morlan?
I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
Don't worry. I'll take care of this.
Good luck, Commander. Be careful down there.
Well, he's the owner of Morlan's famous shop.
Welcome back, EarthClan.
Oh, no, that's expat.
Will you be needing supplies?
I think I'll be going.
No, never mind.
As you say, EarthClan. Good day to you.
He's the guy that I'm going to be buying and selling from. Meanwhile, Morlan trying to extort my girl. What's
Hello there. Welcome to Morlan's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
You were expecting a delivery of medical supplies?
But I was told the doctor would be bringing them.
Yeah.
Change of plans.
A change, but the doctor... I don't... This is not right, human.
Shut up, Morlan. I told Baines you'd screw this up.
What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
Leave the doctor alone, or you'll have to deal with me.
We can end this if you just bring me those supplies.
Otherwise, I'll start telling people about the doctor's little secret.
You're shutting down a medical clinic. What if someone needs treatment? What if you need treatment?
Hey, hold on! I'm just the middleman here. This is way more than I bargained for.
Thank you, human. It is good to see him humbled so.
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
Goodbye.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
Okay, so I think we can go back to the doctor now. I think there's a fast travel to her place too. That way we don't have to keep walking across.
Commander, how did things go?
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? That's a great relief, Commander. Thank you. I can't pay you for your help, but I can give you a discount on any supplies you purchase here.
The thug said he worked for a man named Baines. Sound familiar?
Baines? I wonder if he means Armiston Baines. We worked together a long time ago.
What can you tell me about him?
Last I heard, the Alliance military was contracting him for some research in the Traverse.
I wonder if the captain knows him.
We'll see what the captain can tell us.
I wish I could tell you more. Is there anything else I can help you with, Commander?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Level up. So I'm pretty sure that how that glitch works is that you go sell stuff to expat and then you come back here and you buy them back at a discount. I'm going to go try that out. And I'm actually going to end this episode right after I do some leveling up here. What we'll do to intimidate, that way we can start being more of a jerk to people when it's necessary for story purposes. I actually would have been more of a jerk to that Krogan had that been an option. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for checking out this side mission episode of Game Addicts Play Mass Effect. I've been Brando. You can check us out on YouTube. You can check out the other videos we do. We do a podcast each and every single week. Of course, that goes up on YouTube. We're also live streaming that over on our Twitch and Mixer at Game Addicts Play for those channels, as well as our Facebook page. You can check out that and all of our socials at Game Addicts Play. And you can also check out the podcast on podcast services everywhere. So until next time, I've been Brando. We'll see you later, guys. Have a good one.